Hello, this is Abby Jamison, and this is my end of course self-assessment. Our first learning objective was to demonstrate knowledge of different types of IO consulting. Listed below are the various areas that an IO psychologist can serve as a consultant. Perhaps most surprising to me over the course of the past 8 weeks is how my mind has been opened to areas other than internal corporate consulting, which had really been the only area I had even considered because it seemed the safest. Hedge and Borman, however, provide a great overview of each of these different areas and have really piqued my interest in external consulting with a larger firm. I believe external consulting with a larger firm would give me the greatest variety of experience and also the greatest availability to other consultants whom I could learn from. Our second learning objective was to gain an understanding of the competencies that are required. Lohman notes the most important competencies for a consultant to learn are in assessment and intervention. Hedge and Borman detail some of the finer points within those competencies, such as rapid framing, meaning the ability to quickly size up a situation, communication both in written and verbal, and also in understanding what the client is saying. Being eclectic simply refers to having a lot of choices, but also having the knowledge to utilize those various choices. Lastly, I listed confidence, which I think is one of the most important competencies to hold. We cannot frame a situation and be firm in our decisions without confidence. We cannot make recommendations and stand behind them without confidence. We cannot sell ourselves or our abilities without confidence. Our third learning objective was to develop knowledge and skills of preparing documents, typically involved in consulting projects. We were given numerous opportunities to develop knowledge and skills in preparing documents, such as with our mock proposal or our capstone project, back and forth as both client and consultant, responding to changes or difficulties. In our proposal design, we were given the opportunity to design timelines, budgets, and revisions, all of which, as consultants, we will deal with on a regular basis. Our fourth learning objective was to develop skills in applying knowledge of IO psychology in consulting and business settings. Listed here, training, development, and work analysis are the top 3 I will have the opportunity to develop and grow in while working on my capstone project. But during the class, I was also able to grow in areas of time management, dealing with deadlines, my own and those of the group. Reading instructions closely, I missed 2 deadlines because I gave quick glances at the directions and did not read them closely enough. And I grew my capacity to work in groups. In the past, this one has been the hardest for me. Mostly it's hard to control the outcome of group projects. This time was even more challenging as there was another team member with very different ideas than me, who also clearly liked to take charge. We learned to work well together. As a consultant, I know I will often be working in teams with deadlines, reading in between the lines of what a client wants. So while maybe not traditional skills, these were some of the most important for me to learn this semester. This has already been discussed a bit, but we were given the opportunity to learn and grow in our communication skills with group members, very important, and via video assignments, such as this one. Learning objective number 6, defining problems in business settings and identifying the appropriate consulting plan. The last stated objective was with identifying problems. We were able to do a good bit of this in the bookwork and a bit in our proposals. The book identified individual, group, and organization level problems, such as how individual behavior affects groups, how groups pressure individuals, how organization decisions can affect both, and how group behaviors or attitudes can affect the organization as a whole. Lastly, the two additional goals I created, narrowing my IO focus and setting myself up for success in my practicum project. As I stated, I am very interested in external consulting with a large firm, and while I need experience in all areas, I believe I will be most interested in training and development, such as management and leadership development, mentoring, coaching, competency modeling, and team design and training, and in employee attitudes and satisfaction, dealing with retention, involvement, empowerment, belonging. I believe I have set myself up for success with my practicum. It is a large project, but one that follows my interests of training and development and employee involvement. I was a little overwhelmed at the prospect at the beginning of the semester, but am now looking forward to beginning my practicum.